Hey everybody, welcome to another Blast from the Past G.I. Joe Classified Edition action figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at Lady Jaye, the initial release. She was also released in a retro version, which was a slightly brighter green color on her uniform, as well as a few other differences here and there. But we won't be taking a look at that. I do have that figure, but I'm keeping her mint on card. I didn't think there was enough of a difference to warrant opening or buying a second one to open like I did with Gung Ho. So she will remain on card. And if you want to check out the retro version to compare it to this one I'm showing you here, Google is your friend. So that's all I'll say about the retro version. Taking a look at the box, it's a standard classified box of design in the beginning of the line. Got the plastic window and up on the top here to let light through. She's number 25 in the line. Got some artwork on the side there. And I got some more artwork here on that side. And then on this side you have the file card info. And 25 again. Legalese on the bottom, more legalese on the back, as well as that by now pretty well-known collage of all the figures that they had released or were planning to release to this point. Nothing new with the box. And looking at the figure of Lady Jaye. Let's get her all ungeared here so I can look at her little by little. There we go. Now she comes out of the box. It's been a while since I opened the Lady Jaye, but I'm pretty sure she comes out of the box with the hatless hair on. So we'll start with that. She does have a couple of overlays. She has this belt, which is basically like two belts. And then they meet here at the Joe Pro communicator. And she also has this strap over her shoulder. And that has a hole in it to align with the backpack peg. So when you stick her backpack in, this is basically supposed to be the strap that holds her backpack on. And she does have a very similar look to her original classified, or not classified, but original Unreal American Hero figure. Although, like I said, the green is a little darker on this figure. The retro one has a green that's more like the original figure. One of the drawbacks, one of the criticisms of this character was her face sculpt wasn't well liked. A lot of people compared her to Chris Kattan from Saturday Night Live and Night of the Roxbury, one of the Butabi brothers, the one that wasn't Will Ferrell. So yeah, I guess I can see it a little, but I don't know if they're saying that Chris Kattan's really feminine or she's really masculine. She doesn't look all that masculine in the face. So I guess they're just saying Chris Kattan looks really feminine. In any case, she's got the black gloves there, black boots. She's got this green patch on her shoulder here with what looks like a white Christmas tree or some sort. And she also has this nice painted gold pin right by her collar. I mean, I'll say this, they try to make the figure look like the original, but I want to see Classified's take on a cartoon version of Lady Jaye. I like that outfit more. And Super 7 Ultimates did one, and while the outfit on that looked really good, the face sculpt wasn't quite as good. Like, they weren't able to nail the face sculpt there for the Ultimate version. So, back to the drawing board, essentially. Just taking a look at the accessories real quick. The accessories are nuts. Alright, anyway. So, taking a look at the articulation. She can look down about that far. She can look up about that far. She can do the Exorcist spin. She's got some tilt there. Arm can go all the way around. She can hinge up quite a bit more than 90. She does have a butterfly joint there. She has double jointed pinless arms. And as is normal with female figures, because their biceps are smaller than men, they can get better range out of that double joint in the arm there, since male figures usually have a much bigger bicep in the way of that. She's also got a bicep cut. I almost forgot about that. And then down at her wrist, she has a vertical hinge on her right hand, as well as her left hand. Her left hand's a little frozen. She doesn't get much movement out of her waist. And like most female figures, she has a diaphragm cut. You can get her forward about that far. And get her back much further. She's got the drop down hips, which enables her to do the Van Damme splits. Get back in there. She does have a thigh cut, double jointed pinless legs, a boot cut there at the top of the boot. Foot goes back that far. Can go forward only about that far because the shin plate there kind of gets in the way. And she's got the rocker foot pegs on the bottom, which you will need. Female figures are notoriously difficult to stand because their feet are so much smaller. Accessories wise, she does have this removable hair. You can either go with the bald, strange shaped skull look, or that hair look, or you can pop on her G.I. Joe baseball cap there. G.I. Joe issued baseball cap. She comes with this knife, which is all black plastic normally, but I painted the blade as usual. Yeah, it's a really tiny knife. Fits in her sheath right there at her belt. She also comes with this backpack. It's got a piece of hair sticking out of it, which is decently detailed. It's got that black stripe of paint there, but that's about it paint-wise. It also has this GoPro type camera, which has a hinge there and also can turn there. So this replaces the original Real American Hero figure. Came with like a camcorder that she could hold. So this replaces that. So technological advancements. The retro version of the figure came with the camcorder rather than this. Honestly, I prefer this because it's, you know, more realistic for the 21st century than to have a camcorder. As you can see, the back has indentations, and that's so you can hold her. She comes with 2 spears, as well as a spear gun. This is one of the spears. Now, they can come out of here, but this one's in here really tight. I was trying to get it out a second ago when I had her off camera, but I couldn't budge it, so I'm just leaving it in there now. So normally this spear can come out of this gun, but it's kind of stuck in there. I'd have to heat it up to get it out. She also comes with a second spear as well. So she comes with 2 of them. And then she comes with 3 spearheads. She has this explosive, I guess, type spearhead. And I usually just store this one in the back because there's a space for it right there. And she also comes with 2 of these spearheads. Now, unlike the knife blade, these are actually painted. Honestly, actually, you know what? I can't remember if these were painted or not. Yeah, that looks. Yeah, okay. These came painted already. I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it right now, and that definitely doesn't look like it. I did it with my chrome marker. So yeah, these came painted. So you get 2 of these normal spearheads, and you can pop them on the end of the spear like that, or you can take the other loose one and stick it in there. But I usually put them both on the spear, on the spears themselves. The backpack also has a hook on one side, so you can put this extra spear there. And then you can thread the backpack through the loop in her belt into her back. And then stick the spear gun in her hand. Now she comes with a trigger finger, but this doesn't really have a trigger. At least not in a normal sense of the word. If you're familiar with Lady Jaye from the cartoon, you know that she never used this thing. She just actually threw the javelins. So, but the cartoon, the original A Real American Hero figure had the spear thrower gun, whatever. So that's one difference between the comic or the cartoon and the original 3 3/4 inch figure. I'm trying to get her on her stand because she will not stand easily without it. So there's the Lady Jaye review. Honestly, in my opinion, she's one of the weaker figures in the line. And I know they already did a retro version of her, so in all likelihood we won't be seeing another one anytime soon. If they do ever revisit Lady Jaye, I hope they do the cartoon version, the cartoon outfit, and, you know, try to get her face to look like the cartoon. It would be nice. That's my favorite version of Lady Jaye, costume-wise. But yeah, this is probably one of the weaker figures. I know a lot of people don't like the original Scarlet figure, but I think the Lady Jaye one's worse than the Scarlet one, to be honest. And yeah, she'd probably, God, we got like over 100 figures now, but she's probably near the bottom, in my opinion, of worst figures in the line. Like, the only figures I can think of that are just objectively worse than her are the movie figures and that Prophet Director, aka Pimp Daddy Destro figure. I just didn't like that one at all. But this is one of the earlier figures, so they were still getting into the hang of into the flow, into the hang of things, basically. Lenny and team. So like I said, I do hope they revisit this in the future. I know they already did with the retro, but I feel like that came out a little soon compared to when this one did. They could always do better with that figure, I think. So we'll see what happens. And so that's it for this Blast from the Past. Next week we'll be looking at Lady Jaye's Paramore Flint. And he's another one that could use a retro redo, but he hasn't had one yet. So hopefully we'll get one from him at some point. Although his original figure is honestly not that bad in my opinion. So we'll take a look at him next week. Comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.